I want you to physically stop what you are doing right now and look at the calendar. Do not just glance at it. Stare at it until the terrifying reality sinks in. You treat the year 2030 like it is some distant science fiction concept, miles away on the horizon. It is not. It is exactly 60 months away. It is a mere blink of an eye. It is not approaching, it is already here. It is standing right outside your front door, heavy breathing, staring at you through the keyhole, waiting to judge exactly who you will be when the door finally opens. Will you be the master of your time, or will you still be a panicked slave to a paycheck? For 99% of the population, 2030 will be just another tragic year of waking up tired, commuting to a job they secretly hate, and paying bills that seem to multiply while they sleep. But for a select, disciplined few, it will be the year the alarm clock stops ringing forever. Which side of history will you be on? The old system lied to you. They told you the safe plan: work for 40 long years, save 10% of your shrinking salary, and retire when you are 65, too old and too tired to enjoy the money. That plan is dead. Inflation murdered it. The rising cost of living buried it in a shallow grave. If you want to be free by 2030, you cannot walk. You cannot jog. You have to sprint. We are going to compress 40 years of agonizing corporate labor into just 5 years of intense, focused, smart warfare. It will be hard, but it will be short. Step 1 requires you to kill your ego. You must declare absolute war on your own spending habits. Most of you are not broke because you don't earn enough money. You are broke because you are playing a status game you cannot win. You act rich when you are poor, and that is why you stay poor. Every time you buy a brand new phone when the old one works, or buy clothes to impress people you don't even like, you are literally stealing freedom from your future self. To win by 2030, you must vanish. You must become invisible to the consumer matrix. Drive the old car until the wheels fall off. Cook your own food in your own kitchen. Wear simple, unbranded clothes. Stop feeding the brands that are designed to keep you enslaved. We call this scarcity mode. It sounds painful, but listen to me. It is not forever. It is temporary. Would you trade 5 years of living like a monk for 50 years of living like a king? That is the deal on the table. Step 2. You need a weapon bigger than your salary. Your 9-to-5 job is just for survival. It keeps the lights on, but it will never make you free. You cannot save your way to wealth with just a paycheck. You need a second engine. We live in the golden age of the internet and artificial intelligence. There are teenagers in their bedrooms making more than surgeons because they learned how to use digital tools. You must do the same. Learn to sell, learn to create content, learn to automate. Use your evenings and weekends not for Netflix, but to build a digital income stream that works while you sleep. Your 5 to 9 after work is where your freedom is built. Step 3. Don't just store your money, make it hunt. Money sitting in a bank account is dying. It is rotting. Inflation is eating it alive every single day like a parasite. You must transition from a saver to an investor. You need to buy assets. Assets are the only things in the world that put money in your pocket without you lifting a finger. Stocks, real estate funds, digital assets. It doesn't matter where you start, but you must start immediately. Every single dollar you invest is a little soldier you recruit for your freedom army. And unlike you, these soldiers never sleep, never complain, and never get tired. Here is the timeline. By 2026, your investments should pay for your groceries. By 2028, they should cover your rent. And by 2030, they should pay for your entire existence. This is the crossover point, the holy grail. The moment your money earns more than you do at your job. That is the definition of freedom. That is when you can walk into your boss's office and politely fire them. But beware of the trap. This is where most people fail. The moment you start making a little money, the devil will whisper in your ear. He will say, "You worked hard. You deserve a reward. Buy the new car. Take the luxury vacation." You must scream no directly in his face. You must stay the course. Remember, we are not building a rich weekend. We are building a rich life. Do not eat the marshmallow yet. The path to 2030 is simple, but it is psychologically brutal. It requires you to be different from your friends. They will laugh at your old car. They will mock your simple clothes. They will call you cheap. Let them laugh. In 2030, while they are still complaining about their boss, still terrified of layoffs, and still paying off credit card debt, you will be waking up on a Tuesday morning with absolutely nothing to do but whatever you want. Listen closely to the ticking of the clock. It is relentless. It is indifferent. It does not care if you are tired. It does not care if you are scared, and it certainly does not care if you are ready. The next 1,825 days are going to vanish into history, whether you act or not. December 31st, 2030 is hurtling towards you like a freight train, and you cannot stop it. You have a terrifying choice to make right now. You can spend these years unconsciously building your own cage, adding a steel bar every time you buy something you don't need, adding a heavy lock every time you procrastinate, becoming the architect of your own permanent captivity. Or, you can spend these years in the forge, sweating in the dark, suffering through the discipline, to build your wings. Building wings is painful. It requires sacrifice. But when that train finally arrives in 2030, one version of you will be crushed by it, while the other will simply fly above it. The choice is yours. This is not just a YouTube video. This is a recruitment drive for the 1%. The world is full of people who will watch this, nod their heads, and then go back to scrolling through social media, back to buying things they can't afford, back to sleepwalking into poverty. Do not be one of them. The sprint to 2030 is an elite sport. It is not for the weak, it is not for the lazy, and it is certainly not for those who love comfort more than freedom. We are building a fortress here. Every video on this channel is a blueprint, a weapon, a map designed to get you to that finish line before the system crushes you. If you are ready to sacrifice today's mediocrity for a glorious sovereign tomorrow, if you have the guts to look at 2030 and say, "I will be free," then you know what you must do. This is the separation point. The zombies go left, the free men go right. Deploy the subscribe button now. Join the army of the awake. I will see you in the next phase.